Today is November the 9th, 2024. What a beautiful day. And I want to speak to you about something that happened early this morning. Now, if you frequently listen to my podcast, then you should be aware that I get up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Nothing unusual happened this morning. I was able to get up by the grace of God. I got up, thank the Lord like I do every morning for allowing me to just be here again and for using me the way that He wants to use me. On Saturdays and Sundays, I leave from South Beach earlier than I do throughout the rest of the week for different reasonings. So I said, okay, I'm going to leave the beach at 5:30 today. Usually I would leave the beach like around 7 on an ordinary day. But my little cousin, she wanted me to do something with her today at 10 o'clock. I told her that I'd be able to do it specifically today at 10. I'm going somewhere with this. So I leave the beach at 5:30. So I said, I'm going to get a little nap in. So at 10 o'clock, I'll be ready, refreshed, and just, full of energy. So I can just do whatever it is, that I'm going to be doing at 10 o'clock. So I take a nap. Now, in the Holy Bible, whenever the Lord speaks to anybody that He's using that way, in the form of a vision, a dream, or a prophetic utterance, understanding that when that dream comes true, and I always say that just to reiterate with great emphasis, you have a clear understanding that that message is from the Lord. And also, when you tell people, what that does is it just proves more to His case and His accountability that He knows everything and that He is a truthful God. So that helps the person believe in Him that much more. Whenever you tell someone something that only the Lord knows about that person, this is exactly what happens. So I had a dream that my little cousin who I was supposed to help today at 10 o'clock, her mother was in like a white room. And it was a little boy, specifically a little boy, and he was dark skinned. And she was with him. Like he didn't want to do something, and it was kind of like, she was like, well, go over there and talk to Kim. So he walked towards me, and he was eating a bag of candy. So I said, do you know who I am? And I said, my name is Kimmy. And he said a dinosaur name, but it started with the L. If you are familiar with my podcast, it's also very important that you pay attention to detail, because that speaks volume as well. So he said this dinosaur name, and I know it was a dinosaur name because it was kind of like Dinosaurius at the end of the L. So I'm like, okay, that was that. Then I saw a baby foot. So this happened like around, I want to say 8 o'clock. So I get up, I have some breakfast, and then I'm eating my breakfast. I'm about to lay down for maybe like another hour or whatever the case may be. Because remember, 10 o'clock, I have something to do. So we have a family group chat, and I also spoke about that one time in one of the episodes. So the cousin who I'm supposed to help, she was pregnant on Friday. Now, I told her I would be able to help her on Saturday. Her mom put in the group chat that she had the baby, and his name is Langston. So I'm like, are you serious? So, of course, I wrote what I wrote in the group chat for the family. And I called her because I'm like, listen, the Lord is just, he just revealed everything that happened with your situation today. Like, how beautiful is that today? This all happened early in the morning and he revealed it to me today. So she didn't answer the phone. So I said, okay, I'll talk to her another time. But she called me back and I told her, listen, congratulations. And I told her I had a dream of a baby foot. I didn't really tell her everything about the dream because I know, look, she probably went through so much. So I said, you know what? I have to do a podcast because, again, it's just more confirmation of making people more aware that he is such a present God. He is the author of time, and loving and goodness and greatness. These are all of his characteristics, and so never shying away to show how certain he is in uncertain moments and times, so I had to do that. Now, to make it even more beautiful, remember I told you the little boy, he's told me his name, but it has something to do with a dinosaur. So sure enough, when I look up the name Langston, this is what I found, and I'm going to read this to you so that you can get more of an understanding of that as well. So it reads, Eric Langston is a director who co-directed the 2000 Disney film Dinosaur with Rav Zundag. Do you hear this? So now it says he has all type of paraphernalia, shirts, and it's a actual cartoon, and the dinosaur name is Langston. How beautiful is the Lord God? Is this not like the most amazing day? Not like it overshadows any of the other days that he allows us to wake up and have breath. But he told me this today, and it's like, wow, just letting me know that 10 o'clock, I'm not going to be doing what I thought I was going to be doing. And that's just another confirmation, word of confirmation. I'll say it that way, that you never know how the Lord is going to have you do something or your situation do something. So just always give it to the Lord because he knows exactly how it's going to play out. Let me say that another way. Whenever I plan something or I commit to something, this is why I say, if it's the Lord's will. Because again, he has the final say. Now, my cousin who I was supposed to help today, she told me that they were going to induce her on Wednesday. But look, the Lord said, no, you're going to have that baby on Saturday at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was getting up to go to work. He's such an amazing God. And I would never shy away from telling all of the beautiful ways that he's allowed me to be able to understand the way that he speaks to me. And the most important thing that anyone can do in this life is to quiet out all the foolishness and remove all the distractions and just really focus on who he is and how he wants to be with you. I hope you have an amazing day.